Let's talk about Datex warehouse management software. In today's conversation, I want to review Datex warehouse management software to really kind of understand if the tool is worth it. So here's a synopsis I want you to pay attention to. So when you think about Datex, I want you to think about a warehouse management software that's scalable, that's efficient, and that really instills some kind of capability across multiple warehouses. Okay, and the cool thing is whether you have a small business, you have a large business, or anything in between, you will love the fact that Datex actually will scale to your organization. Not a problem. We love that a lot. And so the software allows users to onboard new clients, add new contract lines, and create accessorial charge templates. Okay. And key features include order management, warehouse management, status tracking, multi-location, barcoding, onboarding, and customization. And so this is really good. And Datex footprint 3PL WMS enables executives to trace inventory, gain insights on their operational data, and control labor costs. So basically, when you implement Datex into your operations, you're able to gain better control over warehouse labor. Okay, this is really important. So basically, think about the fact that you are able to do yard management also with Datex. You're able to control inbound and outbound clock and dock operations. You're able to see exactly what's really happening at the end of the day. So this is kind of cool. What we love about Datex is that you are able to have applications across multiple industries. So this is not just about retail. People think you need to have an inventory sort of oriented operation to use Datex. No, not at all. You can actually use Datex in multiple industries, not a problem. And one thing I also want to say is that when we talk about multiple industries, we're speaking about serialized goods, for instance, in electronics, pharmaceutical, food, bulk goods, and so on and so forth. Okay, and Datex warehouse management system handles multi-commodities within the same warehouse effortlessly or across multiple warehouses. Okay, and the software does it or helps you do it while ensuring maximum efficiency and productivity. And I want to talk about pricing here. So in terms of pricing, you can see on the screen here, Datex wants you to contact them here. Okay, so basically you can see the first screenshot here. They want you to really, this is a form for a demo request. So there's no free trial. You can actually request a free demo and test out the software before using it for real, before committing. And once you commit, you have to start paying right away. And the second form I want to show you on the screen here is the contact form for general inquiries. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. Let's talk about the features that you can actually see within Datex. So Datex actually has a constellation of features here. So when it comes to warehouse management software, you have a constellation of features. First of all, you have 3PL management, so third-party logistics management within the dashboard, and this is actually pretty visible within the dashboard. You have barcoding, RFID, another important criterion. You have category customization also are important. So the features that revolve around channel management, demand planning, and inventory management are really prominent, especially if you want to have visibility into your supply chain front and back, so from A to Z. You have inventory management. I've said this before. You have location control within the software. You have order management. You have purchasing, and you have quality control. And quality control is kind of important because it allows you, whether you have an online operation or an offline operation, a brick and mortar operation, to actually control everything from A to Z. So this is kind of cool. You have receiving, put away management. You have returns management within the software. You have shipping management. You have logistics optimization. This is really good. You have CRM, container tracking, cross docking, fleet management, another important element to think about. You have also here purchasing, scheduling, shipping management. Shipping management is always quite essential when it comes to efficient warehouse management. We also love the fact that you have electronic data interchange. You have import and export management. So if you have an international operation, you will love the fact that Datex is providing you with the features you need to actually move forward. Okay, and you have sales and operations planning. You have warehouse management, of course. You have distribution management. You have sales forecasting, and you also have in some cases what we call advanced warehouse management. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about Datex. So this is Datex warehouse management software review. Let me talk to you about the value added here. So when you think about Datex warehouse management software, what is the value added here? Well, the thing is that first of all, this software can be deployed either SaaS or on-premise. So this is kind of cool because a lot of customers love to have a SaaS deployment. So this is cloud deployment, but you can also opt for on-premise deployment. Okay, and based on our research, about 20%, 25% of Datex customers like to have on-premise deployment. And so this software has additions for the retail, cold storage, pharmaceutical, and vault industries, even though they actually do even more. They actually got users through all picking and packing. So in terms of a user experience and user interface, the software is pretty well displayed, at least well designed rather. And so this software generates shipping labels. This is really cool. And the software also processes customer returns. And you have the ability here to notify users of low stock. This is really fantastic. And you also are able to keep track of all back orders and front to back. And the monitoring here happens across multiple geographies. This is not just a one warehouse sort of situation. It happens across multiple geographies. This is really fantastic. So when we talk about the platforms for deployment, SaaS and Windows, okay? And the type of training you get, the kind of value added you get through training. You have documentation, of course. You have webinars. You have live online sort of training. You also have in-person training. So if you want somebody from Datex get back to you, they can actually get back to you and really sort of train you. They will assign one of their support staff members to kind of help you out. And in terms of customer support, they're available 24/7. They have 24/7 live support. They also are available during business hours. So you can actually phone them. You can have a phone conversation. That's totally possible. And you also have online support. This is really fine. Now, it really depends on what you're looking for, though. It depends on the complexity or let's say the depth and breadth of the support that you need. Let me talk to you about some extras here. When we talk about Datex warehouse management software, what kind of extras you need to really pay attention to. Now, this software is pretty adaptable. In other words, the software can be used by solopreneurs, can be used by freelancers, can be used by small businesses, can be used by mid-sized businesses, and even large enterprises. This is not a problem at all because this is primarily a cloud-based solution. It is scalable, okay? So if you start as an entrepreneur and for some reason you start making money within 1 year or whatever, the software will actually adapt to you, not a problem, okay? And in terms of platforms to support it, all kinds of platforms, web, Android, iPhone, iPad. So whether you want to do a desktop or a laptop or a mobile, Datex will accommodate that. This is really good. And they have apps for Android. They have apps for iPhones, okay? And one thing I want to say here is that if you want to go with Datex, make sure that you get training at first, because even though the software is pretty straightforward, there is a possibility of a steep learning curve, at least at the beginning. So when it comes to setup, so what you want to do is when you contact Datex, you basically ask for this sort of preliminary training. So they'll help you with it during setup. They'll help you during installation. They'll help you during implementation. Now, you can also ask a third-party sort of consultant, a third-party sort of agency to kind of help you out through the rollout. But you're gonna have to pay it. If you're lucky, if you have one of the best pricing tiers within Datex, they might not charge you for the initial setup. Okay. So basically, for product pricing, and I'll talk about pricing later on. Basically, you want to. I've already talked. I spoke about pricing. So you need to contact Datex. Okay. I think I spoke to you about the fact that you need to contact them to get a demo, a free demo, and also to contact them when it comes to getting having more information about the software. So this is really what it is. And one thing I want to say here is that basically you are able to actually get all kinds of support from Datex team 24/7, no matter what. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about Datex warehouse management software. Let me talk to you about the differentiators that you need to think about when you consider Datex warehouse management software. Okay, basically there are some key differentiators. So I want to talk to you about configuration, audit trail, free system upgrades, workflow driven process, cross dock, and transload. Okay, now the thing is that what really makes Datex warehouse management software unique is the fact that you have all kinds of capabilities all centralized into one. Okay, so we're talking here about increased accuracy, efficiency, and labor savings throughout your supply chain. And Datex can provide a complete turnkey solution for your business, including warehouse management software, hardware solutions, professional and managed services, including mobile device management. Now, the thing here is that, and we have seen this before, you do not want to put all your eggs in the proverbial basket, the same proverbial basket, because if you actually sort of outsource your whole warehouse operations to Datex, and Datex sometimes has glitches, you are toast, right? So you want to diversify a little bit, maybe have 2 or 3 or 4 providers, and not just Datex alone. But as we're talking today about Datex, let me just tell you that what really makes Datex warehouse management software unique is that you have configuration, so you're able to make changes to processes without custom programming. You have audit trail, so here you have a system audit trail that enables comprehensive traceability within Datex warehouse management software. You have a free system upgrade, so basically Datex is not going to charge you when they have a system upgrades. You actually get the upgrades automatically, because again, everything is happening on the cloud. So when you log into your account, the upgrades rather are automatically there. You have a tool that is primarily workflow driven, so you are able to see exactly what happens across each workflow within your supply chain. So this is kind of important to really keep in mind. And you also have other capabilities that we love a lot. You have cross dock and transload, so you are able to have all this centralized. You can have it in you can have those on one screen, so you can save time and reduce errors, especially when you have multiple teams working at multiple geographies, multiple warehouses. And this is kind of cool. And in terms of implementation and support, it's just better to reach out to Datex employees, not third parties, okay? Unless you have the cash for it. When we talk about Datex, when it comes to key differentiators, you have Datex Footprint. This is actually another service that it's just another layer when it comes to Datex warehouse management software solutions. And the cool thing here is that you have with the Footprint sort of WMS turbocharge, you're able to have more visibility of all inventory and orders in all facilities, and you have those on one application. This is what we really love, the ability to have an only one sort of solution. And the system provides global performance metrics to measure order fulfillment across the entire enterprise. You have 3PL visibility, so system provides full visibility of inventory and orders in third-party sites. This is really good. Bottom line here is you have multi-site warehouse management capabilities, so you are able to see exactly like a multi-site receipts, multi-customer inventory management, and multi-site inventory and order visibility. And we're talking about full support for inventory management in multiple locations through a Datex warehouse management software. I'm talking about if you have multiple warehouses, plants, sales offices, etc. You have multi-commodity storage. So basically the software accommodates multiple inventory types within the same software and facility. Now, the point I'm trying to make here is that when you have a software tool such as Datex, you have to really pay attention to flexibility. In other words, you want to pay attention to how scalable the software is across all the warehouses that you actually cover, all the geographies you cover. And when we talk about all the geographies, there's an important element to pay attention to. That's actually the legislative part of things. In other words, how does Datex actually sync with local laws, especially when it comes to labor? Because see, when we talk about warehousing, if you're going to talk about labor utilization or labor efficiency, obviously you're going to have to deal with labor laws. So basically, we all know that labor laws are really different from one place to another. So Datex really has to actually integrate with the tool that are available locally. So when you think about Datex, you have quality assurance, quality control, you have inventory management, put away, picking and outbound processing, order management, warehouse operations, receiving, EDI ready, and more. You also have, so basically the bottom line is you have a workflow driven WMS that actually powers flexible, efficient warehouse operations. And it does this front to back. So this is not just across one geography, but across multiple geographies. One thing I also want to talk to you here, I want to speak about the fact that when we talk about Datex warehouse management software, there are some benefits. Obviously, Datex is known for its great user experience, even though the software is not easy to set up. So you might have a steep learning curve at the beginning, but once you set it up, you are good to go, okay? So you can actually enjoy all kinds of benefits. For example, Datex enables a business to complete like their front to back supply chain operations to be able to compete and win new business. Specialized features enable labor and time savings. Again, going back to what I told you about anytime you talk about labor, you have to actually integrate that to local laws. Real-time reporting facilitates better decision making. And so you have a warehouse management software tool that's easy to learn, that helps increase user adoption. You have the ability to customize reports and reports processes and more. So you are able to have an automated workflow driven system. This is really cool. What we love about Datex here is that you are able, again, to adapt the tool to all kinds of industries, including cold storage, distribution, e-commerce fulfillment, pharmaceutical, healthcare, pharma 3PL, you have 3PL WMS. So the bottom line here is you are able also to build your own solution, because basically depending upon the scan, depending upon the configuration that you want or the devices you want for your warehouse management, you can basically sort of build your own solution. You can see on the screen here that I'm showing you handheld, wearable, and vehicle mounted computers and printers. So you can, this is really good. So this is the wearable terminal, the Zebra with WT6000. And I want to show you another picture here. This is actually this printer actually allows you to track your inventory front to back. So this is again a Zebra inventory. It's just fantastic. All right, let's do a quick recap here. So basically, into this conversation, I actually have talked to you about the Datex warehouse management software. So this was a review. So I give you the synopsis, the pricing, the features, the value added, the extras, the key differentiators, and finally now I'm talking about the recap. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.